copy of the Halloween advent calendar. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Oops. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some washi tape. Perfect. I love little Halloween washi tape. It's got these jack-o'-lanterns on it. You know what I think we're going to do? We're going to use the bag and this tape to make our card tonight. So let me get my desk cleaned off here a little bit and I will be back. I think we're going to use some of the same things we used before. We'll use some of the Stellar Black Widow ink. I'm going to use those emerald green crystals, and I'll find a sentiment and we will get started. Okay, so I've already cut my bag down. I'm going to use the bag. Haven't decided. I might trim it down. Let me see how close is this if I do this. I am going to use, I don't know, I may cut it down more. I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is I have this double-sided adhesive. This is a very old, I don't even know where I got it from. It's a very sticky adhesive. And I'm going to, it's just any kind of double-sided adhesive will work. I may end up cutting this down some more. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just put it there and I'm going to go ahead and just put my panel on, and I'm going to use my bone folder here to kind of try to rub out some of the wrinkles. I'm okay if there's some wrinkles, but this will help it smooth out a little. And then I'm going to stick this down to a piece of white cardstock just to give it a little bit more stability, since it's just this plastic, or not this, you know, it's a treat bag. You know, it's a paper bag that's super flimsy, I guess would be the right way, so that when I go to cut it out, I'm going to use these scissors and hope that they don't stick too bad to my tape. So I'm just going to find a piece of, you know, this is just some copy paper. I used this the other day to use for my embossing powder. And all I'm going to do is, it's just an inexpensive piece of cardstock. I'm going to peel off this release paper to remove things. There we go. I just need to remove a piece. And I'm just going to stick it to this. Like I said, this is just a piece of scratch paper that I used for my embossing, to catch my embossing powder the other day. And I'm going to cut that down. And we will have our card panel to start. Okay, now I know I didn't glue this all the way down, so I may have to cut a little bit more off. But yeah, let's cut that down just a little bit more. We're going to cut that off on top, and I'll cut just a hair off more on the bottom. Make sure we kind of look square. I'm using my grid lines to kind of check and see how square we are. Looks pretty good there now. Okay. And so I'm going to think about what else I want to do, and I will come back and we will finish this card together. We're gonna make a fairly simple card. I have this, I did cut it down to 4 1/4 by 1, 2, 3, not quite 4 inches, not quite 4. So you could do this anyway, but I'm gonna do it this way. And then I'm gonna take this washi tape and we're gonna run it down some black and just black's edges and make that our card. So this is just some of our licorice, and I'm gonna just peel off the washi tape, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it down here, And I'm going to stick my magnet down as soon as I get it as straight as you guys can see if it's straighter than me. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Stick this down. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab this washi tape. And I'm going to use this piece right here, this line. And I'm going to go edge to edge. And just wrap it around the edge. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put it on here like this. But I'm going to trim it. Of course, it's longer than we needed it to be too, but that's okay. Just going to trim it down. It's just, I'm going to eyeball the edges. That looks good. You could do this a multiple, like I said, we could do this, we could put this up at the top and put this down here, or put this up here. You know, we could also, you know, put it down the side, and actually we might like that. I kind of like that idea. So maybe I'll mat this on some black too and put this up at the top, and we have a sentiment. But I like the idea of having, I want to see that washi tape. So that's why I'm kind of thinking I want to do this. And then we'll just put a couple, you know, put 2 borders on. And then, you know, we'll have one on each side. So I'm going to go ahead and make my second one, and then we will finish our card. I am just putting some glue on the back side. I've got them both ready to go. And that way I only have to lift that up once. As you can see, I folded over the edges. So that way, you know, I don't have to worry about perfect. And I go ahead and I'm going to eyeball this the best I can. So I'm going to put that up, and I'm going to kind of just guess. Let's see. I see 1, 2, 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go about right there. Yeah, that looks good. Tried to get it so it's flush. It's not, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be as straight as I can because it's a fairly simple card. And then I'm going to go ahead and line this up with my grid mat again, like I've been using. And I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to go so that when I line this up, there is one whole, basically one square. And I'll put that down, and then I'll do the same thing on this side, so that I have one square here. Brownish those down real good, and then we can take our scissors and chop off the extra. So here is our finished card. I went into my stash and found a sentiment, stamped it on some white cardstock with the Stellar Black Widow ink, and I added some of those emerald green flat back pearls to finish off my card. Kind of a simple card, but it's fun and it will bring a smile to somebody's face. I decided to stamp it on white because then I could tie in more of the white card base. So I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you aren't a subscriber, and I will see you for day 4.